It's time for 10 more motorcycle hacks and tips to make your life easier on the bike, in the garage, and even while relaxing.
Or at least entertain you for a few minutes, because everyone knows that hack YouTube videos are made by hacks to hack the algorithm.
I hope you got all that.
I bet you don't have a set of nail clippers in your garage. I don't blame you because bikes don't have nails, which coincidentally is reason number 69 why bikes are better than humans. But if you've ever cut yourself on the tail of a zip tie, or worse, the sharp piece cut through nearby wires, then nail clippers might be more handy than you'd expect. Believe it or not, they not only cut cable tie tails smoother so that it can't slice you open in the future, but also offer a closer cut, leaving a shorter and neater tail. It's obviously not worth it for every zip tie application, but could come in handy occasionally. So if my girlfriend asks, I haven't seen her nail clippers anywhere. Screws are found less and less on modern bikes for obvious reasons. But older bikes always seem to have a screw that's on the verge of being too stripped to remove, like this. Well, this one's a bad example, because even in its current state, you could just use a flathead screwdriver and be on your way. But if that wasn't the case, putting a tiny dab of valve grinding paste into the head of the screw that has small granular particles can help fill the gaps between the stripped screw and the screwdriver bit, allowing you to safely get it out without risking stripping it beyond removal. There are only 3 reasons to not watch MotoGP. Firstly, because Yamaha is slow these days. Secondly, because it hurts your feelings that these guys get to ride bikes for a living. Or lastly, because it's kind of expensive. However, did you know that MotoGP is streamed for free in Belgium on RTBF and in Austria on Service TV? The only catch is that you have to be in those countries to watch it, unless you were to use NordVPN, that is, who have sponsored this video. A virtual private network protects your privacy online and keeps you safe against threats. This allows you to surf the web anonymously while also encrypting your data and keeping your location private.
NordVPN have thousands of super fast servers in 60 different countries. So if you sign up at nordvpn.com/chaos causes and set your location to Belgium, where your holiday home is, you can watch MotoGP for free.
The same technique can be used for any geo-blocked content. It's compatible with all major operating systems, and you can connect up to 6 devices.
So to get a 2-year plan plus 4 months free, go to nordvpn.com/chaos causes or follow the link in the description. With a 30-day money-back guarantee, it doesn't hurt to try.
This next hack was suggested by one of you guys and appealed to me for one reason. You see, I always make sure to wear latex gloves when oiling my dirt bike's air filter, because air filter oil is the most disgusting stuff on the planet, right behind electric bikes of course. The only issue is that even after just 2 minutes, my hands are wet with sweat. But that downside can be an upside in winter. Wearing a set of latex gloves under your regular riding gloves in the freezing cold can offer the cheap insulation your fingers need. You might have to be dating a nurse to have a set in your house, or just be too cheap to buy winter gloves. But to be fair, it works in the rain too. And speaking of being cheap, if you're like me, you don't have an oil filter removal tool. The cheapest method is obviously the old stabbing a screwdriver through the filter and using it as a handle, but there is a method just as cheap that cavemen didn't invent. Hose clamps cost next to nothing, and if you tighten one around your filter and gently tap the head of the screw with a hammer, you achieve the same result with less money than an official tool and less mess than the old screwdriver trick. Have you ever repeatedly struggled to drop a nut onto an upside-down bolt in an awkward spot like this? Needle nose pliers can't always reach or fit, and a short temper just makes things worse. Next time, slide the nut onto the shaft of a Phillips screwdriver, hold the nut against the handle with your fingertips, turn the driver over, and then line the tip up with the bolt. Release the nut so that it slides down the shaft, landing right where you want it. I recently got my dream 125 two-stroke from when I was 16, but when I went to lube the chain, I remembered the Paddock Stand struggles that go with 125 ownership. There aren't any threads for spools on the swing arm, and even if there were, my rear stand is way too wide for this little swing arm. Luckily, I also remembered my workaround from back in the day. If you have a front paddock stand like this, removing the springs and pushing the forks in so they're as wide as they can go should allow it to just slide past your rear wheel. You can then position the forks under the swing arm, allowing you to get all the benefits of a paddock stand, even with a little bike. However, the problem with old two-strokes is that if you even so much as look at them, your hands get dirty. If it isn't dripping oil of some sort, it's probably because there isn't any left in the bike. Well, most people consider WD-40 a lubricant, which makes this next hack counterintuitive, but it's also good at breaking down grease. Spray some WD-40 on your hands, rub them together to agitate the grease, and rinse it off. Now that the grease is gone, regular hand soap will be strong enough to wash the WD-40 off. It's a longer process than proper garage hand cleaner, but works surprisingly well in a pinch. Plus, every garage has a can, it's non-toxic on skin, and everyone loves another WD-40 use. Speaking of spray cans, their worst attribute is when you run out of air in a can before you run out of liquid. It happened to me with this chain lube. I can hear it in there, but I can't get to it. And with the price of chain lube, I'm determined to use it all. So if you're a little crafty and have an air compressor, you can pop this nozzle off and sometimes convince just enough compressed air to make its way into the spray can to evict the last few milliliters of liquid. It's probably not worth the hassle, but at least Motul didn't win this round. This is a cable lubing tool. It clamps around the housing of the throttle or clutch cables, creating a seal so that when you spray cable lube into this hole, it shoots down the cable housing all the way to the other end, reducing friction in the housing and leaving old cables feeling lighter to pull. This tool might make the job effortless, but it's not necessary if you have a Ziploc bag and a rubber band. Simply remove and free up the top end of the cable. Cut the corner off of a Ziploc bag, slide the bag over the cable and through the hole you cut. Secure the bag to the cable housing with the rubber band to make a seal, and then invert the bag to make a DIY funnel. Now fill the bag with some cable lube and move the cable up and down until you see lube appearing at the other end of the cable. No tools required. But anyway, let me know which hack is your favorite and send this video to a mate who needs to see it. Subscribe for more tips and tricks, and I'll see you on the next ride.